Hi everyone, it's Justine. Today I'm going to make a sympathy / encouragement card using the dies from Becca Feekin. And these are the postal edge shapes. So I'm going to be using the rectangles today, but she also has squares. So you can see here, squares. We have circles. We have a slimline design, and of course ovals. So there are so many different ways to use products like this, but I always gravitate to the rectangles because of the shape and size of an A2 size card. Perhaps in the future I will be more bold and use some other shapes. But now that I have these in my stash, I will definitely be pulling them out to make different die cuts for different cards. So with that being said, I will just mention also this glimmer plate that I have here. I used this small piece of paper because I was glimmering with this glimmer plate. This one. It's called the Geometric Flower Background, and it's a glimmer hot foil plate. So I was hot foiling with this glimmer plate with just some silver foil, and I kind of made a mistake on the whole piece. So instead of throwing it away, I had an issue with kind of down on the corner here. I just took this die and die cut it out, and now it's going on this card, and instead of it being either getting thrown away or being on my card and it not looking quite right, I'm giving this piece of paper more life, if you will, on this card. So I just think that these postal edge squares look really cool because they just look like little stamps to me, and I think that's really neat. It's a cool design. Also, every other size shape here it goes from that postal edge look of the stamp to more of a flat solid edge, and then there's these little holes, if you can kind of see there. I have some dried glue on my hands, goodness. Anyway, you can see that you can see light through those holes. I don't know if it's quite coming across on camera, but it definitely makes a unique look to an edge instead of just cutting it out on and it being a plain rectangle. It has a little bit of design. So let's go ahead and I'm going to start layering these up. And you can use this style with any color paper combination, any color combination. I used a silver and black and white just because I wanted to use, I didn't even talk about the glimmered sentiment. Anyway, I wanted to use up that glimmered piece that I have here. But before I talk about the sentiments here, I will just mention that sometimes when I cut my card bases, they're not quite the right size, so I have to kind of trim them up. Just to speak about the sentiment here, this is also glimmered. You can kind of see it definitely has a little shimmer to it. I used these glimmer plates to make that, or I guess just the one that says Sending Strength, but the glimmer plate is called the Sealed Glimmer Sentiments Glimmer Hot Foil Plate by Spellbinders. So that has it's from the wax collection, the wax sealed. So I think this is a really good sentiment set to have on hand. If you're wondering what all the sentiments are, I'll just show you here with the stamp set. So if glimmering isn't your thing and you're looking for a really great basic sentiment stamp or glimmer sentiments, I would definitely recommend this one because it has almost everything on there. So here's a look at the stamp set. It has the same sentiments as the glimmer pack, so you can kind of see it has a little bit of everything. I especially like the one that says Handmade with Love and a little message to say, because I think both of those could be used with other sentiments or a stamp or a sticker, and that would be kind of a fun way to have a little bit of different variety on a card. So back to my card that I'm working on now. I'm just going to layer everything up. I hope you're all doing well. This video is going to go out early November. And if you've caught from any of my other videos, I won't have a ton of videos going up in November, but I will have a lot going on in December. So I was able to have the advent calendar from Spellbinders, so I'm going to be posting the reveal of that every day for December. So if you picked up that advent calendar too, it would be kind of fun to open up the window with you on video. Those videos won't be very long. They're just a little, you know, here's what today brings kind of video, and you'll see once December starts. But those videos will be up December 1st through the 24th because there are 24 windows on the advent calendar itself. But what a fun way to get ready for a crafty Christmas than a crafty advent calendar. I think that's perfect. Anyway, I just love the layers that are going on in this card. I don't think it really comes across on a camera when I take a picture of it, but on video you can really see how shiny that glimmered piece is, and the textures of the different layers of paper are just really phenomenal. Anyway, I'm almost finished with my layers here, so I'm going to put on this last white layer before I put on my sentiment. Now for this one, I'm going to turn it. So instead of it going this way, I'm going to have it kind of centered in the middle here. So I'm going to use this line from my Glimmered plate and the center circle from the die cut, and hopefully line everything up nicely. And I think I accomplished that. Hooray. Alright, now for my sentiment, I just did put a little bit of foam tape behind the silver mirrored cardstock just so it's popped up a little bit. This card definitely has dimension without the foam tape just because there are so many fun layers from the die, but I thought that I would pop that up because it just adds a little extra something. The next thing that I'm considering is putting on some gems, maybe on these circles. I'm just going to see what it would look like before I glue it down, because I'm a little hesitant to do that, but let's see. I don't really want to go crazy here. Would that be okay? I think it will be great. I'm going to do it. So I'm just going to take my tool-in-one, the pokey end, and lift off these. They're not really gems, I guess. They're more of just a ball embellishment. This is definitely a shiny card with the glimmer plates, the embellishments, the silver mirrored cardstock layered up with this fun die. How unique. Wow, I really like the way this turned out. I think I will have to remake this card in other colors because I really like the layout and the design of it all. I know that typically I don't put on even numbers of embellishments, but I think this works because of that pretty glimmer plate. Anyway, if you've liked this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for future videos just like this. And again, if you have picked up that advent calendar, come on back in December and we will be opening those windows. Also, if you're interested in stitched cards, I will be posting a couple videos here in November about stitching, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, if you're wanting to watch some stitched videos, I have a whole playlist that is on my channel about stitching on cards, so check that out as well. Either way, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!